Hey, 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 good evening, everyone. What up, what up, what up, what up? Y'all, it is a Thursday. We are live with the Y series, getting to know the creator beyond the content. Good evening. All right, so we're gonna jump in. I know I'm just here for just a split second, but just saying hi, y'all. Tonight we are going to be joined by RockStar 1983. I'm super excited. I know he's excited, and we're gonna get to know him a little bit more behind the scenes, behind the creation, all that fun content. So, welcome on in. Let's hop on in. Let's get going. I've already got a few people coming in. I know my alert box. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it on for now. We'll get into that as well. S.E. Maddox coming in with a like. Bridget Harris, what's up, sweetheart? Coming in with a like. Sustina coming in with a like. And Rockstar himself, 1983, coming in with a like as well. Y'all, give me just a split second. We will be right back. Hey, what is up? What is up? Good evening, everyone. Welcome on in. I'm Michael Harrison coming in with that like. S.E. Maddox, thank you for the shares. Yes, welcome on in, everyone. How's it going? Good evening, Ryan. Thank you for popping in that pin comment. Let's go. Hey, yo. I see you, Miss Christina. All right. Thank you for the pin comment. Yes, I'm very interested in get to know him. You probably know all his ins and outs, right, Miss Bridget? Yes. Yo, Jim. Yo, Michael. How's it going tonight? What up, what up, what up? Right. Thank you for the pin comment. Give me my shurikens. Your shurikens are on. Oh, pin comment is good. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. My husband did not get added as a, lovely. All right. One sec, Greg. I got you. All right, y'all. So we are going to start our getting to know. It's called the Y series. That is tonight. It is our very first one. I'm very excited because of exactly who we have with us, starting and kicking it all off. Ryan, I sent you that invitation. Go ahead and accept it. We're going to get in, and it's called the Y series. And the Y series is getting to know beyond the creator. Now, this series that is starting off with RockStar 1983, I want to be able to do this series with just not just creators, content creators. I want to be able to do this with others as well. So, doctors, artists, crafters, anything that someone has a passion for, that like we want to know why they do what they do. So this series is going to be sometimes live, probably sometimes not live. Just depends on the how the creator is comfortable. This will get thrown out on YouTube as well. And you'll have to forgive me. I know I'm stuttering and stuff like that. So breathe in, breathe out. We're all a-okay. Mark coming in with a like. Hey, Mark, welcome on in. How are you doing? Welcome to the dojo. Wait a minute. I thought Rocky loved Emily. Yeah. Gotta love it. That's the Three Ninjas. Rocky loves Emily. Yes, that's what we love, right? So basically, this is something that I am kicking off, and I'm starting here within Chim Kicks. This is something to branch out and show the world and give others a voice to let everyone know what they're about, why they do what they do, how they got started, because I believe everybody means something, no matter what in this world. They have a voice, they have something behind them that makes them who they are, And I want others to be able to see not just me, but to see them and see others that I hope to be able to bring into this and take something from this and be able to be like, you know what, I can go do this, or that gives me inspiration to go do something I absolutely love to do for some passion you might have. So this hopefully will inspire you all by hearing something else, not just from me, but from others as well. So let's not hold up any longer. Let's go ahead and hop in over into our live. Let's bring in Mr. Rockstar 1983 himself. Let's go. And I failed.
You did. You
I
did.
did.
There you are. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Welcome on in, Mr. Rockstar 1983, or like I love to call him, Rocky. Also, real quick, I did forget to mention, I do have it in my description and it is in the pinned comment. Due to this being a very special broadcast and we have a special creator with us tonight, all my sounds with the alerts, all my alerts are have been silenced for this evening. I have black belts in the chat that will be welcoming family in. Family, you all take care of each other as it is. So please help me tonight by welcoming others, not only just from our community, but others that are coming in from the Rockstar community as well. I do believe that we all have our own communities, but we are as a whole community. So please make sure we're showing the love. All things have been turned on for this broadcast. I will go ahead and throw out one because of the custom command that I have promised to Mr. Night Splash. Boop, boop, boopity boop. There you go, Mr. Jonathan. You've got yours. Welcome on in, though, everybody. It is Rockstar 1983, and let's get into it. How we doing tonight, Rocky?
What's going on? What's going on? Is this the part where you want me to introduce myself?
Well, how is it? How was your day?
My day was good. Stayed home with the little man. He was running fever, so we spent the day together. And he hasn't ran fever all day, but he couldn't go to daycare today, so he got dad time.
Oh
Dad
no! And Michael,
No,
no
it's
dick
good.
spur. I'm sorry.
That would not be good.
Oh,
Yo,
look,
dick
he's
spur will torture you.
I've seen it. He's drinking iced coffee. Oh, is he drinking iced coffee?
No, we are not. No, we are not. We are drinking the hottest of hot coffees. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You don't like iced coffee. Okay, real quick. Can I ask why you don't like iced coffee?
Because God intended for it to be hot. Okay.
Oh,
it is a hot beverage.
All right.
Now, tea on the other hand, I can drink it hot or cold. I can do it either way.
Okay.
But coffee, I can't do it.
Tea, I don't drink a lot of my drinks with ice, and sweet tea or tea like that, I drink with no ice. So, a little bit different. I know, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. We still love you, though.
Weird, but that's okay. All right, so Mr. Rockstar, let's start off with a little bit of just like background, like of you, like who you are, or just a little bit something, just nothing to do with streaming.
I am Rocky. I'm not going to give out my personal name, but I'm Rocky. People call me Rocky. I'm Rockstar 1983. I have 3 beautiful children, 12, 9, and 3. 3 being the meanest. She beats them both up. Just saying, she's maniacal. Have a lovely, beautiful wife that is ever so supporting of everything I do. She's amazing. Definitely a blessing from God. Also, I did 4 years in the military, in the Navy, best branch in the whole United States military. Just so y'all know, the Navy, #1. Let's go. Hoot yeah, baby. I do work for the Department of Defense, general warehousing, driving around a forklift all day. Hot, no AC in the forklift. So it's scorching. And when I'm not in the forklift, I'm in a hot warehouse. So that's basically, the gist of my life. I do everything for my kids, for my family, and for the ones that I love. So
we love to hear it, and I know I probably speak for everyone that's already here listening or hanging out. Is we want to say we appreciate your service and everything that you continue to do. Yeah, no,
man,
David, what's up, David? Yep, Navy. My dad actually served in the he was oh dear good God Almighty, Air Force.
Air Force, okay.
Yep, he was in
Good
the Air
old good
Force.
old Chair Force, I love them. You love them with their steak and lobster dinners, I love it.
Oh my God.
My,
uh,
my father-in-law was in the Air Force, he was a mechanic, worked on, helicopters and stuff, so
okay, okay. My
we
dad
used to
was
tease him all
a
the time.
my dad was a Pear Story. Not a Pear
There you
Story.
go.
Ha, ha Paratrooper.
Paratrooper? There you go.
Paratrooper.
Paratrooper, we got it. We got it out of you.
Oh, the my comedian's gonna turn around and be like, "Damn, she's still not happy or not good with words." No, I'm never good with words. Y'all know
I
this.
think I think Bridget just nailed it, right there. Long story short, he's a big old softy. I
I
am a big old
I can
softy.
tell he's a big, huge teddy bear, right?
I love people, okay, and I also cannot stand people at the same time. I mean, there's just these days like some people could just do the littlest thing that just it doesn't make any sense, and I'm like, oh, I need to go by myself. I need to go off here. But at the on the opposite of that, like I love people. Like I believe that everyone has dignity, has value, and deserves the utmost respect.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's yeah, that's all I got to say. Interview's done, right? Right?
Oh, that's funny. Air Force is best. My parents met in the Air Force. That is amazing, Mark. That is amazing.
Yeah.
It's okay. My most used phrase at work is "words are hard." Yes, words are hard. That's
Love you,
funny.
Michael.
To all y'all right now that have come in and already hit that reaction on the stream, welcome, welcome on in the dojo. I don't want to interrupt our guest creator tonight, so if I don't say welcome, I'm sorry. You can ask everybody that's in chat right now that knows me. Normally, I'm very quick on the draw with reactions and comments, but I want to make sure my attention is undivided with Rocky tonight. So just know I appreciate you guys already coming in, popping in, hanging out with us to this evening. All right. Well, Rocky, let's get into some of these other questions. I mean,
Do it.
the first big question, Ryan kind of asked you when he popped in to say hi is why the name Rockstar?
Why the name Rockstar? I mean, I
Just
live a
saying.
rockstar life, you know? I don't live a rockstar life. Basically, I was in bands in and out like all throughout my childhood. Like starting out at like 10 years old, me and my cousin would get around and play together on instruments and stuff. And I play electric guitar, acoustic, drums, bass. I mean, I
Wow.
used to dab in singing a little. I can do a little bit of keys as well, but
Okay.
I love music. I love playing music, even though I haven't picked up my guitar in probably about 6 months. It just sits there collecting dust right now because all my time right now is to work, family, streaming. So I don't really get to time that I really used to have to pick up my guitar and just spend some me time on it. Um, music is my escape. It's always been my escape. Music and gaming, those two things right there are things that I can go to just blot out everything. Every struggle that I've been having throughout the day, just that 30 minutes to an hour of just getting away from everything and just focusing on something else. Um, but I picked the name Rockstar because of my love of music and my history in music. I was in a band in high school.
Okay.
I played all things percussion. Like I wouldn't touch any of the other instruments. Like I dabbed into baritone a little bit and then I stunk at it. So I was like, nope, y'all got to get me back on percussion. So I did quads, I did snare, I did bass. I started out in cymbals, of course, because I didn't have a history of music before like junior high. So I started out with the cymbals, um, moved my way up pretty quickly to the quads, bass drum, snare. And then from while I was doing all that, we were doing band stuff in garages and just get-togethers. And I can't even remember how many bands we had growing up. It was probably a good 12 or 13 of different members every single time, but just a lot of good memories tied to the name. And also, it used to be my PlayStation user ID as well. Like before I even thought about streaming, like that's always been my name, Rockstar. That's it. So there's the history behind the name.
Bridget, which is the wifey, she just threw out that you can pick up something by ear and play it.
I mean, She says I can. I don't hear things like she does. When I do something, I am so judgmental on myself. Like I will hear all the imperfections, whereas she'll just hear the good in it. And my ears are trained to hear all the yeah, imperfections, all the things that I've messed up on that I need to improve on. But and I think that relates over into streaming too. Whereas
Mm,
like but as streamers, we look at all the things that we've done wrong during the stream, and whereas the viewer, they're like, "Oh man, that was such a great stream, like flawless." And I'm like, "No, there were tons of things that messed up, tons of them." But yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I do have an ability to play stuff. It takes me a little bit, but I can usually pick up something pretty quick.
that's awesome. That's awesome. And you haven't picked up your guitar in 6 months, man. Rocky, you should do like a Discord like jam session one night.
Yeah, the time.
Time can be a killer,
Yeah, my
unfortunately.
off stream time is for the kiddos, for the wife,
Yep,
just relaxing and just chilling out together.
that's awesome. I absolutely love
Yep.
that. So real quick, they said you should have been called wannabe star or thief star.
Stuart said Thief Star, right?
That's what someone said, and then Mark said, and throughout, wannabe star didn't sound cool enough.
Right,
But says I
right.
love you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's my boy Sparky right there. He's pretty good people. Pretty good people. I love him.
He played the Harry Potter theme song on a toddler's toy xylophone. What? That would be
He had to bring that
awesome.
up.
That is
Had to bring that up.
awesome. Welcome on in, Gwen, Jordan, Ray, and Joshua. Good evening, y'all. I definitely hear that every stream. Yep, jamming stream sessions. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Um,
I got a question though. Why is my head bigger than yours? Like why I feel like my head is like huge right now. Do I just have a huge head?
you do not
Is
have a
it the
huge head.
beard that makes my head look big? Do I need to shave this? Is that what we do
You
to
might
get my
need
head to look smaller?
you might need a little trim.
The wife just gave me the demon look right there. She said, "You shave it, you leave."
Oh, so she's not one that says you need to trim.
Oh
Okay.
no, she loves the beard. She says when I shave, I look like a little baby.
I'll come up
So
here
yeah,
if that helps at all.
there you go.
Oh, yes, I am a big Harry Potter nerd. So as soon as you guys said that, I was like, man, I gotta hear that.
I'm more of
Oh,
Lord of the Rings and Hobbit and stuff like that. I like those a little better.
I love Lord of the Rings. I have actually got to meet Sean Ashton, which was part of the Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
He was pretty awesome, pretty cool. All right.
beard is king.
Hey,
And your hubby just said you do have a huge head.
thanks, Ryan.
Thanks,
Or
buddy.
yeah, thanks, Ryan.
He was talking about me. He's talking about me.
Oh, are you actually picking on Rocky? Okay. Well,
Yeah, he
sometimes
was
he like
talking about
okay.
me.
Okay.
I mean, I
Um
agree with him. I do have a big head.
it's,
You got quiet on me. Don't
yeah.
get quiet on me. What are we getting quiet about?
Nothing.
That was very awkward silence.
Oh.
Don't do it again.
Oh, Lord of the Rings are the best sequel movies. Love the Lord of the Rings. They're a really great series. Really great series.
Legolas was the best character in all of them, hands down. Hands down.
I don't know if I could really like pick my favorite character at the moment because I'd
Dude
have to
was
go
just so
back. But
OP though. Like
yep,
Legolas, he could do anything. The way him and Gimli would battle over who got the higher count and everything. Yeah,
yep,
it's
no, yep,
Legolas.
yep. They're really awesome. They're amazing.
Twisted Sister, what's going on, friend?
Welcome on in, everyone. Asking about his love for iced coffee. Nope, he
Oh my
already.
gosh.
You're gonna get stuck drinking iced coffee. Actually, I
Yeah,
think you have
they
to,
already
right? Yeah,
they
yeah.
already met that goal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And I got 3 pies to the face coming, so each of the kids will get a pie to the face for me.
I've taken 2 to the face. It's fun. Just be careful. It'll get up your nose.
Snorting some pie.
Yep. Yep. Smelling it for a
That'll clear up the
whole day.
allergies.
Oh yeah.
That will clear up the allergies.
Just make sure it's not lemon, is from what I was told.
Make sure it's not what?
Lemon flavor. It'll
Oh no,
burn
we ain't
your
doing
eyes.
no. I don't do lemon. No. That's the one pie I will not eat.
Okay, well, what's your favorite pie then, real quick?
My favorite pie would have to be a homemade apple pie.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about where the apples are just they dissolve in your mouth. They're just so like I don't like those ones that are crunchy in a pie.
Hmm.
That just it throws it off so much.
Hmm.
But a hot apple pie where the apples are just melting in your mouth and the cinnamon flavor and just
With like vanilla bean ice cream
now one apple pie. Mm,
sorry,
wonderful.
sorry. Oh, you guys are gonna have to have apple pie like in the next day or two. So, Rocky, how old were you when you started playing video games, and what was your very first video game?
I would have to say I was around 6 years old. Um, we didn't have a whole lot growing up, so we started out with older systems,
Okay.
hand me downs because we couldn't get the newest of news. So we started out actually with an Atari, and
Okay.
I would get into some Cubert. I don't know if you know what Cubert is.
I do not.
Um,
I do
it's
not.
basically a huge pyramid where each block has different enemies on it, and you have to like jump and maneuver yourself all the way to the top and highlight all of the blocks on the way without getting killed by the enemies. It's a pretty difficult game, but I got pretty good at it, and Cubert would have to be one of my favorite games growing up. That
Okay.
and Pong. We played some Pong too. Played the mess out of some Pong.
I've heard a lot about Pong. I have heard a lot about Pong. My sister had an Atari. I
You
never was allowed to
youngster.
play it, but she had it.
You're so young. Oh my goodness.
Not that young.
You are.
No,
You
not.
are.
Hi, Catherine. Um, so basically the Atari and then Pong, and I'm gonna have to look up the Cubert because now I'm kind of curious. I'm very
Yep.
intrigued. Very intrigued on it.
My Zelda playing didn't start until we got the Nintendo. I played a little bit of Zelda 1. Um didn't really play Zelda too much. My brother played it a lot. I got tired of those and I didn't get more into Zelda until Link to the Past came out. I fell in love with that game. Like I literally played it after school like every single day nonstop. That was my game. That was my game growing up.
Well, that brings me to my next question then. What's your favorite game? What's your favorite game of all time?
Oh, favorite game of all time?
Yep. Because I know you love Zelda, and I've seen you play through a lot of Zelda. We met actually through Zelda
Oh,
Breath of the Wild almost a year and a half ago, y'all.
right.
And I've seen you kind of play through a couple others. But what is
Now
your favorite of all, like favorite game of all time?
now are we talking about straight Zelda game or like any game?
Any game,
Any game.
and then we'll see.
Mm. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pick one I like. I can't really think of one that's my favorite. Geez, that's a tough question. It's a tough one. Chat, help me out. Help me, chat. Help me. Y'all are supposed to save me, okay? Okay. Oh yeah, I really did get into the Assassin's Creed games. Wife just brought that up. I did get into the Assassin's Creed. But my thing is why I can't remember what games are my favorite is because I have like a memory problem.
Okay.
Like, um, I don't really remember stuff too much. Now big detailed stuff like huge events and stuff like that, I'll remember, but small things that don't really pertain to my life, I won't remember. Don't know why. It's just been like that since I got out of the military. So,
Okay.
um, let's see. Yeah, the Assassin's Creed. I'd probably have to go with that. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. That was a great game. The way it just brought you into the old ways, but then you started coming back into like the here and now. Like you went back and forth trying to change the story and stuff. But Brotherhood was probably the best Assassin's Creed game I played.
Okay. Okay.
Travis said
Um
Skyward Sword, dude. That's my favorite Zelda game. Yes.
they're
Yes.
throwing out Hello Kitty and Barbie games and all that.
Hello Kitty, yay! Oh my gosh, I love Hello Kitty. I like it when Michael plays the Hello Kitty scare, but not really. I don't. It scares the boo boo out of me.
I was gonna say,
It really
no,
does.
you really don't like that scare. I've been there when that goes off, and that is scary. So, I mean, you kind of answered the next one, and I know a lot of people threw that in there, and I've kind of heard it. So, your favorite Zelda game is Skyward Sword?
Yes, yes, hands down. basically, my favorite Zelda game used to be Link to the Past, and I love Link to the Past. Don't get me wrong, Sherry. Don't hate me for this. I know you're in the chat. Um, Link to the Past will always have a special place in my heart, but Skyward Sword stole that. With the storyline, with the mechanics of the game, just the full on like where it began. Skyward Sword's where Zelda begins. I was just blown away with it. It was my first playthrough, and I fell in love with that game. It's incredible. It's a good story. It's a good story.
It is really, really fun. I didn't get all the way through it. Maybe I'll go
Oh
back and
my
try.
goodness. You gotta beat Demise. Come on.
The mechanics just completely threw me off. I guess what my
Are you
downfall was with Zelda was I I only played the I only played one of them that was on the 64, and I can never remember which one that was. I want to
probably
say that's
Ocarina of Time
it might have been that
or
one.
Majora's Mask? Now, what with the mechanics of Skyward Sword, were you using motion controls?
I had to do both. I had to do both. It felt like
Oh, no, I couldn't do the motion controls. I really couldn't.
I
I
had to
went
do
back and
both.
tried to do them with my Joy Cons and stuff, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it.
Won't hate you for
Won't hate you
that. You
for
have the
that.
right.
You have the right to your wrong. Hey, don't steal my lines, Sherry. Okay? She stole my lines.
Oh, and Mojo, I appreciate you coming in and giving me trouble already, sir. Thank you. Calling me lazy. All right, I see y'all. I see y'all. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I messed up by just playing, enjoying the hell out of Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I enjoyed that game. Absolutely enjoyed that game.
It's a good game, but you know where they run that game, right? You know what really screwed that game up?
No.
The fact that there were no dungeons in it at all.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I have heard
They
that.
screwed the pooch on that. Now, if Breath of the Wild 2 does not have dungeon in chat, you better back me up on this. If Breath of the Wild 2 does not have dungeons, we riot, okay? We riot. We make them bring dungeons. Whether it's in a
Oh.
DLC or something, there better be some dungeons. I'm telling you. There better be.
Hey, Mojo can be who he is. That's a great thing about our communities, y'all. You come in, be who you are. As long as we're being respectful of one another, that's fine. Y'all troll me all you
Right.
want. So how long have you been streaming, Rocky?
I just had my 2-year stream anniversary on the 2nd of July. So a little over 2 years.
I already knew that, but I was like, I still have to ask.
Well, maybe somebody out there didn't know it. You know,
Yup.
I'm still a rookie. I'm still a small streamer. Whether anybody else wants to see it differently, I compare myself to people that are, you know, way up there and stuff, and I try to get inspiration from people, even people that are on my level and smaller. You know, I'll watch them and see what they're doing. You know, to see how I can improve what I'm doing. And that's the thing I think what all of us streamers need to do. We need to go show support, show love to others, and also learn from others too. There's
Hmm.
a lot to learn. There's a lot of things that other people think of that we don't think of, and that's how we can build our communities. We can grow like that. We can better our streams that way, and just make it a more fun and interactive way for everyone. So,
No, I 100% agree with that. So getting into one of the bigger questions, and
oh,
one of the bigger questions that is all behind our why series. And y'all, this is a little bit more than just the why. Uh, who or what inspired you to start streaming? And then going into why do you do what you do?
well, I've already answered this in a previous question. It's for the main fact that I love people. You know, I love people dearly, and I feel like there's so much to learn from others. There's so much I can give to others. I want to inspire people. I want people to feel like they're needed, feel like they have some sense of worth in this world.
Hmm.
I want I want to be an example. You know, basically, you know, people think, you know, streaming, you're just getting on there playing a game and stuff like that. It's not even about the game when I stream. The game has always been second.
Mhm.
I'm here for interactions. I'm here to talk to chat. I love talking to the chat. That's like my favorite thing about streaming. When I can get in there and I can talk to the people and they tell me how their day was, whether it's good or bad. If it's bad, we've built up a community where everyone in the chat, basically, if someone's having a bad day, like they'll all rally again, around that
Mhm.
person and build them up, and that's what I love about streaming. The community. It's a big community. So when I got in streaming, I was going through HVAC school in college. I was going through HVAC, trying to learn more about heating and air. Um, Basically, COVID hit while I was in HVAC school. So they had to shut down school, and I had to find a computer. So I was like, you know what? I enjoy gaming, and I need a computer for school too. So I might as well get a gaming computer. And that's what I did. I got a gaming computer, and I didn't wasn't even thinking about streaming at the time. I wasn't even thinking about it. So I got my gaming computer, and that math dad, my best friend right there, math dad, wonderful streamer, guys. I'm sorry for the shout out.
Oh, no,
I,
you're
I
good.
don't want to. Y'all make sure to go check out that math dad. He's on
Yeah.
Purple Side. He's absolutely phenomenal. But anyways, he had mentioned something about streaming, and I was like, you know what? And that lit a spark in me, like, that's something that I could enjoy. That's something that I could give to people, sharing that joy and then bringing joy back. That's something that just lit a fire in me, and I was like, "That's it. I have to do it." Um, and that's it. I mean, that's basically where it started right there. Me and Math Dad streaming together. We started at the same time. Well, I started maybe a few weeks later because I was too shy. Yeah, go figure. I was shy. But, I mean, most people don't think that, that I'm shy, but, before I start a stream, like, I will be behind the mic and I'll before I even hit that live button, I'll be sitting there with, like, pins and needles. Still to this day, pins and needles, because I wanna bring the best experience. I wanna bring the same energy every single time to everyone, that I always do. And it doesn't always happen that way. It doesn't always feel like I'm bringing the same energy, but, um, I'll be nervous every single time. And that's also what I think, that when streamers are not nervous when they hit that live button, something's wrong.
Mhm.
I think if you're not nervous, something's going on, 'cause either you're not caring enough about your streaming or you're just, feeling out of it and you need a break. And I've needed several breaks in the past, so but basically, that's why I got into streaming. That's a little bit about me. I love people. I wanna be here for people, and, it's also a give and take thing.
Love it. I love it. What was your very first game you streamed?
I don't wanna say. It was Warzone. And you know what? It wasn't bad either because I have good memories of that. Me and Matt Dad playing together Warzone. Um, Super Pat, he would actually come in and hang out for a while. He would come in there and chit chat with us, and he was super like. And this was back before he was partner and he was big time. Like he would still have like 50, 60 people in his chat, at times and stuff like that. But he would still make efforts, and he still does to this day. He'll still come by and drop a like or something like that. But I have good memories of playing Warzone with Matthew. And we've also played Sea of Thieves together and stuff like that. But yep, that was before the Zelda kick.
When did the Zelda kick started?
Mm. Zelda kick started probably about a month into my streaming, month and a half. Um, I got burned out of Warzone. I had to find something, and looking back, like I was like, you know what? I grew up playing some Zelda. I love Zelda games, and also I like to watch another streamer called Saberoth.
Uh-huh.
Um, he was part of Police Press Start at the time. I would watch him. I would watch others like Speed Demon and stuff like that. But Saberoth, he was always playing some Zelda, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So I guess I can give some props out to Saveroth for getting me kicking on that Zelda, um, because, man, it looked like a ton of fun, and it just brought me back to the days where I had fun with that Zelda, so and we haven't looked back since. I mean, we've been having great times with Zelda. Great times.
Oh yeah, a lot of it. I do have to go back because I did not touch on something. Whenever you all are hanging out, chilling, I've had those days where I'll pop in, and more than likely I'll be on my way home from work, driving, so I can't really like message or talk too much. I just lurk, I just listen, and like the vibes are always phenomenal. They're always amazing. Whether I've had a good or a little bit of a rough day, where it's hot, or it also like it makes me happy and it makes me feel great. So just know, like, you are a really big inspiration because I mean, shoot, I've had rough days and I popped in and every single one of y'all, and you, like, you do help. And y'all, it's true. Us content creators, we can go through a lot. And whenever we might not get to see each other a lot within several different creators here on the
True.
platform, all across Facebook and Twitch. We want to support others and be there for each other. But it's one of those things where I love it when I get to have other creators pop in or when I get to pop in on them,
Yep.
because it does help drive, it does help inspire, it does help reconnect that little bit of a passion because you see it, you see that sparkle in their eyes, and that's what you have, Rocky.
Yep.
And I
Well, let me
really,
piggyback on that.
really
Let me
appreciate
piggyback
you.
on that. What you just said about me is true about you as well, whether you wanna see it or not. You inspire people. You lighten people's moods. You bring up the positive energy. Um, People feel it when they come into your chat. The that you may not be feeling it, but you are putting it out there though. People can see that. So, and yeah, you'll have your streams and everything where you're not as lively and you've had a bad day and stuff like that. But for the most part, people see you and they think, this is a person who cares. This is a person who loves us. So, I mean, it goes back around to you as well. So,
I appreciate that. Thank you, Rocky. I do my best. A lot of y'all know, like, this is more about Rocky, but I will throw out there. I
she
love
is a
people.
superstar.
Thank you, Papa Cookies. Everyone that just popped in, welcome on into the stream. Thank you guys so much for hitting that reaction. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chit chatting and talking and just being here, giving our
Muchos
attention
gracias.
to Rockstar. Rockstar 1983. If you haven't checked them out yet, please go give them that like, go give them that follow, go in, show him that love. Y'all, he deserves it. Phenomenal. But I do appreciate that as well. We all have our little tough times, and that's going to go right into our next thing is how do you handle, or how do you do what you do getting through a little bit of a rough spot, a rocky spot, or, well, get it, Rocky, sorry, had to, getting into, what have you ever had to go through something that is almost taking you away from streaming, taking you away from something you have, like, that you have a passion and that you are loving? Like,
Oh,
how,
most
if you
definitely.
have, how have you gone through, like, getting out of that and getting back to where you are now? And if
Most
it's a,
definitely. I've had a couple times in the past where we've had a lot going on in life, and specifically, like, I'm not gonna go into detail about it, what it was, but it was something huge, and it was just breaking my heart and tugging at me, and it was a hard battle to go through, and it almost made me want to give up streaming. That's how big it was. I love streaming. I love doing what I do. Um, but I almost wanted to just quit it all because of the things that were in there. It's my family. My family is what got me through. First and foremost, my wife, my kids, they're always there for me to lean on. Just my kids coming up and hugging me, things like that. Little moments like that we take it, for granted. It's just those little things like that are what get you through these huge, tremendous, like, grief times. Um, and I can also say the people that are a part of my community as well, like, they reach out to me and they say, "Hey man, I love you, man. I appreciate you." Stuff like that, little things like that. And my mods, a big shout out to my mods. They've been there for me so many times when I've been down and out, and they've been there for my wife as well. But moderators, they're a huge, huge part of the family. And I also want to. This is probably one of the biggest ones right here. Other than my family, Please Press Start. That right there in itself is my second family. Um, I love them to death. Like I consider Speed Demon a brother. All of them. I consider JP Fire, Math Dad. Um, all of them. And I'm listening to guys more than anything because the guys are the ones that I can talk to more. Um, but all of them there, it's just been a huge family, and I love them to death. So huge shout out to Please Press Start. I can't even talk right now. Thanks for getting me all about the feels, Chip.
So real quick, I do have to pause. D McDonald, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much for hitting that supporter button. You've now become a part of
Hey.
our elite samurai, y'all. Can I get a hashtag D in the chat? Thank you so freaking
Oh,
much. You guys are gonna make me cry. He's already about to make me cry because he just said something a few minutes ago. But yes, hashtag press play every day, and there's the tissues. That's funny. But D, if you're still here, thank you so much, D, for hitting that supporter button. That means a lot, y'all. No, you guys know I don't throw out stuff. I don't ask. I don't have those goals out there. We have some star sabotages, star stuff, but other than that, you all know all that just goes back into the stream. So D, thank you so very freaking much. Love you so much. Thank you. And hi, Papa Cookies. Hi, everyone. Once again, welcome on into the stream. Welcome on into the beginning of the Y series. Very just happy to have you all here. Welcome on in. And having you have that family that's right there with you,
yep,
having them as your support, your kiddos. I've got to see at least one of your kiddos pop up on stream, give you a big huge hug, and that's like it's amazing, and it like gives you like the feels, and
yep,
I love it because you see that smile on your face, and you just know you have that joy, and with your family, and then with like your stream family, and it's awesome to see. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. It's very heartfelt, and I know it's true and genuine. So that's just thank you just for
yeah.
being you.
Hey, if it wasn't for them, I would have already quit a long time ago. So just being real, that's my road dogs right there.
I do feel that
Yep.
family has had a play in a
Purple
lot.
Ninja Turtles in the chat. Nice. I like Leo. I'm more of a Leo kind of guy. Leo and Raph. Raph was my favorite.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yep. Real quick, this is your most amazing idea yet. Love to see this happening, ladies. So proud of you. Cookies. Thank you, Cookies. There's more to come, and sir, look out for a message. Y'all who as also hit that follow button, welcome to the dojo family. To all my
There you
black
go.
belts and all the family that is in, please, y'all. Welcome on in our new family members. Y'all are welcoming in, coming into the
There's
dojo
Jasmine.
and the warrior family. So I really do appreciate every single one of y'all. I am a variety content creator. I can't stick to one game. I'm sorry, y'all. So you guys get to see a lot of different creative content from me.
Yep.
So, and there's a lot to come. And to be honest, real quick, Rocky, before we continue on with the next thing, I have a lot of them in chat with me, especially my husband. But you, sir, I'm not gonna get too emotional. I'm an emotional person. If you have not seen it yet and you're new here, um, your talk the other day, along with another amazing one that is in chat, spent 2 hours on the phone with me last week to get me to the where I could do this. I was super nervous. I was super scared to do this because I wasn't for sure how it was going to be taken. And thanks to you, thanks to Mr. Papa Cookies, I'm just going to call you out, sir. And to every one of y'all, not just you guys that have taken the time to talk with me, but you guys have motivated, inspired Rocky, but you all have no idea how much you have touched my heart and my life as well. You and your community and just everybody across the platform. So, y'all that are hanging out here that have known Rocky probably even longer than I have, thank you all so much for being there for him and supporting him, showing him that love, hanging out with him during his games. I know he says it all a lot, but you know, y'all are phenomenal. You guys are amazing.
Yep.
So,
Hey,
you keep up being
just
awesome.
what you just said that you were scared to do this. That brings me back to you care about what you're doing. You care about how it's going to look, how it's going to sound, how it's going to feel, what the whole layout's going to be. You care. that's a good thing. It's good to be scared and nervous about stuff. Like I said, if you're not scared and nervous to do something, then you need to check yourself because there's something wrong. There's something new going on. You're going to be nervous about it because you're wanting it to be good. You're wanting it to be successful. So, yep. Hats off to you.
Thanks. Um, so when you started out streaming, what was one of your very first goals that you put out there for yourself? And Rye, thank you. I could not do this without my husband, y'all. I really couldn't. Be on the lookout. If y'all are enjoying this with Rocky and you want to hear a little bit about my story that I'm going to go into with what I'm doing with Rocky, I will have this out within a week on my YouTube.
YouTube.
It will be thrown out on YouTube. And yes.
Red, baby.
So,
All right.
your main goal, your first goal when you started to stream.
First goal, I mean, is common with all streamers. I mean, we all want to hit level up, right?
Oh.
That's the main goal right there is to get your 100 followers so you're in the level up. But even before that, my main thing was to grow. I wanted to build a community. I wanted to build a family-friendly community because, I have kids. I want my kids to be able to jump on there and not hear a whole bunch of cussing and a whole bunch of like derogatory things or anything like that. And not to say anything against streamers that do that. That's them. That's their thing. But I wanted to build a family-friendly, positive community. That was my main goal, and I think we've accomplished that.
Mhm.
I think we've built that, and I do wanna grow that even more, but that was my main goal before even thinking about level up. And I believe that was, when I started with that math ed, that was his goal too, And he's done that over on the purple side, He's built a phenomenal community, so, yeah, even before level up, that was the main goal was to build a family-friendly, positive community for everyone.
So do you have any current like goals right now other than like your lovely iced coffee and a pat of the face? Sorry,
Current
had to throw that out there.
current goal right now is I have people that support me, they're supporters and I want stickers unlocked. And I think it's really frustrating of how Facebook has that with you have to have 5,000 followers. I mean, you've already done the work to unlock subscribers, so you should have the stickers as well, but they make you have 5,000 followers. I think we're right under 4.1K. So we're getting there. We're climbing there. That's my next goal. I want stickers for my subscribers.
No, I will agree there. They should lessen that. And hey, you know what? They might lessen it because look what they just did with subscribers across
Right.
the board.
Yeah.
So I will have to say this. I know that was given to me. And I just want you to know that I highly like respect and love like how you grinded and you pushed and you did what you
Well,
did.
let me say
So
this. I'm happy for the streamers. I am. I am ecstatic. I love the fact that y'all have it and that's open for y'all. I'm kind of irritated at Facebook
yeah.
because they did not think of the people that did do the grinding.
Yep.
They just said, "Okay, we're just going to unlock it for everyone," which is cool. That let them have it. That's fine. That's totally fine. But at least do something for the ones that did grind their butts off to get it, because it was a hard grind. It really
Yep.
was. It was a very hard grind, and it might not be the hard grind for these huge streamers and stuff like that who just bam they got it. But for me, it was a tough grind. It was.
Someone do at Facebook Gaming or hashtag Facebook Game and listen.
But yeah, I'm very happy for the people that do have it now. It's a
Yep.
wonderful thing.
Hey, you know what? You'll get there. You'll get to that 5 super quickly. I
Of
see it
course.
coming, and I can't wait to see those stickers and be able to have fun with those stickers in chat as well.
Heck yeah.
So we've gone over goals, we've gone over streaming. We've already kind of talked about struggles and how you've overcome it. Where do you see yourself going within the next like year to come? Let's just say the next year.
I don't look at that.
No?
That's something that I don't focus on. Like
Okay.
my next year, I don't even know if I might not even be streaming. I don't focus down the road like that far. Like next week, yeah. Next month, yeah. But next year, I mean, I don't really The wife just said, "We don't even know what we're doing this weekend." So
No, I get it. No, I get it. I get it.
I'm a fly off the seat of my pants kind of guy. It's spontaneous. And that's probably why I did good in music and stuff like that. It's more of a spontaneous how you feel, and that's probably why I can pick up stuff pretty quickly. Is because I'm just spontaneous and sporadic. But as far as goals, long distance goals, I don't care if I make partner on Facebook. Honestly, that is at the I don't want it. I don't want it. Facebook has been good to me like that. Not Facebook. The people have been good to me.
Mhm.
My viewers have been good to me. Facebook has been,
Facebook's Facebook's one another
yeah,
guy.
yeah, but the people that come and watch my streams have been absolutely amazing. I don't know where I'll be in a year. I don't. We're just taking it day by day, week by week. That's it.
I love that. I do love that.
All we
I,
can do.
yep, yep. No, I love that. I've kind of saw that over the past couple weeks. Is just live in the moment, and I absolutely love that. And
It's
you
what
had a
Bridget
couple.
said.
He has no plans. Yes, he has no plans. Let's go. And I'm a meticulous schedule keeper. It's fun.
It's true. It is true. We are total opposites, and that's why she is my best friend. She does the things that I cannot do. She's amazing.
Absolutely love it. And my husband took the words out of my mouth. Sounds like a nice happy medium.
Yep.
So it's nice and balanced there.
But I want a large. I've got an inner fatty to feed. I want a large. Thank you.
What?
What? Said a happy medium. I want a large.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. My dad jokes are not on par now. Wonderful.
No, I got it for a
Wonderful.
split second. I was like, wait, is he going there? And then yes, you went there. Okay.
I'm always going there. You should know this by now.
Yeah, I should.
Always.
No, I should.
By the way, do we have music playing in the background
We do not.
on the stream?
No. No. Facebook has been decided to copyright every so often. So
Oh,
I thought about playing something, but I got hit
can
with
I,
the copyright the other night. It fell off within 2 minutes, but I was like,
can I do another shameless plug?
yeah, go ahead.
Rad Audio. 100% free and safe to use. I've been using it, have not got any copyright strikes. Rad-audio.com. It's wonderful music. Incredible.
There
I
you
love
go.
it.
There we go. So that's the thing is if you guys have heard how like he's kind of shouted other creators and stuff like that, and I don't mind 1,000,000%. I don't care if you come in talking as your game page here, because I see myself a little bit like Rocky. I'm not going to compare myself like him because we're different. We do have a lot of the things, and I love
And
it.
I would not do that if I did not know her that way. Like if I didn't know, if I knew she was not okay with, I would not be doing that 100%.
Oh yeah, no. So I absolutely love it. I love being able to support others. I love shouting out others. It's one thing that we love to see, and that's what I love to hear from Rocky as well, sir. Like whenever you pop in and seeing others being able to just pop in, you see other creators that are in there, and then they swap over and vice versa. So it's just awesome to be able to like have gotten to know you for the past like year and a half. And I don't know if I
Ditto.
got to say it or not yet, but thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I know not seeing me do one of these, I was like kind of nervous if anybody would be like, well, how's this gonna go? Or what are we gonna do here? I love that you were like, you know what? Yes, I'm on board. So thank you very much for being here with us tonight and doing this with us.
Oh yeah.
So because like I said a little bit ago, I think it's awesome to be able to have and allow others to have a voice and to
Definitely.
see how each other does it. I got asked the other day and said, "Do you think I should go do this? Look at how many people are doing this in the world." So, they're, what are they missing if you don't go do it? They're missing you. So,
Sorry, I was reading Joe's comment, his most recent comment.
Joe, Mr. Mojo, yeah,
Kim
yeah.
just needs a bigger beard, I think.
Oh, I mean, he also gave me trouble for playing Horizon, so.
Oh wow.
I was stuck on that game from February to like last month, off and on.
It's a fun game. It
I love
really
it.
is.
I love it. It's amazing. It's amazing. How do you connect with games? That's another
How
just
do I
question that popped in. So whenever you're playing like games, like story games, how do you connect with them?
can you explain the question?
Um, yeah, that's kind of a big question. Like,
Yeah.
in a way, like, in order, oh, better word to, so in an example, so whenever I played Horizon, that got me brought in because of the story, because of how I related with the character. So, like with you, do you like kind of dive into like games within like that story with how you like relate with them, or is it more so like graphics, storyline, gameplay? Like, how does games touch you?
The latter. I go for like graphics, storyline, stuff like that. But as I said earlier, games are basically second in my streams. Like, um,
Oh, I'm just saying in.
we could be playing like an 8-bit game, and I'm sitting there. My main thing is I'm reading chat and I'm talking to them. But as far as what games I
Just
get into, it's
yeah.
it's more of graphically wise, and they got to have a good storyline. Like that's why I love the Assassin's Creed games is so much because they were graphically amazing. The storylines were incredible. I mean, minus one or two of them, but you know, can't all be perfect. But yeah, graphics, storyline, and mechanics. That's what
Okay.
I would say with games.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I was just talking in like in general, just because like I know when it comes to like being on stream, it chat is chat and interacting and having that full-fledged engagement is number one priority, and
Yeah.
I absolutely love that because that's one thing I absolutely love. To let me die a million times, let me die in Fortnite. Some of y'all see I play Fortnite.
Yep.
If I die, I die. My team just gets to come res me or revive me.
Yeah.
Or like it is what it is. I love being able to connect over gaming, and that's what I love to see. I see from you as
Yeah.
well.
Definitely.
And I'm glad you explained because I really thought he was going to give the technical aspect of how he loads and connects the game. Sorry, I'm bad with words. Sometimes I'm bad with like asking like description stuff. So, but yes, no. If he would have done that, I probably would have busted laughing and literally cried my eyes out. That's where that would have went.
It's gonna give it. Oh my goodness gracious! I just
Oh.
read her comment.
That's
Wow.
why I was like, oh my god. Here, I do this.
Wow. Yes.
So, if you had a new like a new creator or someone that was wanting to become a content creator, what advice would you give to them?
Start small.
Okay.
Um, don't think that you have to go all glamorous and use the best overlays and have everything just perfect. Um, Start small, like I did. I think you've seen one of my very beginning streams. It was pretty basic, pretty basic, and you don't really need anything flashy, guys. You just need a camera mic and a game. That's it. If you keep on talking to your chat, even if there's 0 people in there, guys, like I used to stream to 0 people, and it was that for a couple weeks. I would maybe have one person come in there and they would talk for a little bit because they knew I was talking to them. That's the thing. If you don't have anybody in chat, just talk like there is. Talk about the game. Talk about what you're doing in the game. Keep dialogue going. That is the most important thing you can do. Be engaging, talk, because no one wants to sit there with a bunch of silence and just hearing a game because they can do that on their own. They can go play a game on their own. If you're talking and telling them about your goals and what you're doing in the game, that's engagement right there. They're going to be engaged. They're going to go, oh man, yes, that's what we're doing. Heck yes, let's go. So keep talking. You don't need anything flashy, basic stuff, guys. And I would say also, you don't need a big beefy computer like this right here. You don't need that. I started on a very low end PC, and yes, it is a low end PC in the PC world. It's a 1660. Well, there's a graphics cards in it. I mean, it's a lower end. It's not even a mid tier. This is a mid tier, and it's pretty beefy. But you don't need that, guys. You need something just basic. Play games that you like. Don't play something that you're going to be bored out of your mind with. Don't play something that's going to be oversaturated on Facebook to start off with. If you play in something that's oversaturated to start off with, you're going to get swallowed up. You're not going to be discovered. Um, if you're playing something that's new, um, that you enjoy, people are going to see that. Whether it's one person or two people that come into your chat, they're going to come again because they see that you're having fun with it and they like that. So play something that you have fun with. Yep. I can't hear you, by the way.
No, my mute. I had to mute my mic. Sorry about that. Glad you said something about the graphics card because I'm running a 1670 right now. 1670 Super.
Okay.
So
That's not bad. That's a pretty decent card.
I got lucky. I got lucky to
What
be
do you
able to
what do
get
you
it.
got? What is that? 8 GB of VRAM?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a pretty good card. This one I have right here only has 10 gigabytes. I mean, it
Okay.
is an RTX card, but it's only 10 gigabytes, so
Yep.
it's not too bad.
Yep. But yeah. So that's for like our new creators. Do you have any different advice that you would give to any of our current creators right now that are possibly out there listening or viewing this? Like
Watch other
any.
streamers. Um, get out there and watch other streamers. Um, I've failed at this lately because life has been so hectic, but um start dialoguing with other streamers, build a relationship with other streamers like me and Kim have, you know. We've built a friendship, you know. We've because I've rated her a couple times in the past, you know. Um Start building these relationships with other streamers. Like I did that when I started out with Please Press Start.
Mm.
And eventually they invited me into the group and now I'm a part of that family. Start building relationships with other streamers. That is vital. Um into growing together.
No, I 100% agree. And I love that you've been able to come in and pop in and raid different timing of games. Oh, and then I'm able to bring the community over and stuff like that. So it's awesome. It's awesome. Hi, I'm Hectic. Hi, I'm Chaos. Good to meet you. Oh, and David, yeah, okay. Got to come in with that technical thing of oxygen being blue.
Mystic, I love you too.
Oh, that's awesome. Love rocking the community streams help some of us get through a rough day. Love you guys. That is very true. And that's why I love doing what I love and hearing from Rocky a little bit more. We've gotten to know Rocky, and I know you guys know Rocky. A lot of y'all do, but I'm hoping that the rest of the world gets to hear from Rocky as well. Uh, he deserves to be heard from. Um, if uh, if you knowing what you know now with streaming and with being a content creator and everything over the past 2 years, if you were to have to like go back, knowing what you know now, would you change anything or do anything different?
Absolutely not. Because I wouldn't get this learning experience that I have, you know. Sure, I've learned new tips and tricks and stuff like that, but along the way, like it was a great ride, you know, and I'm sitting here acting like it's over. It's not over, you know, but I've got so many good memories. Even the bad ones were there for a reason, you know. But if I was to change anything at all, that would be when I first started out, I wasn't as engaging as I could be. Um, there would be moments of silence in my stream because I would get down on myself because I was just starting out and I had like no people in there. That's a huge thing for streamers right there. There's a lot of mental health issues going on right now with a lot of streamers, and me being one of them. Um, when I see that streams aren't doing so well, that that brings that brings a lot of weight on a streamer's shoulders, and it's hard to deal with. It's hard to manage. Here lately, I've learned a lot better ways to deal with it. But when I was first starting out, I let that weigh on me. I wasn't as engaging as I should be. So that's probably one thing I would probably change right there.
Okay. Okay. Joe came in and he said this right here is helping him and that he had stopped streaming because nobody wanted to watch.
Oh, Joe, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Joe's good people, man. Joe was always stopping by my streams as well. He's good people.
Joe, my thing is right there is if you were wanting to pick it back up. Let me know who you are, throw out so I can come in and show you some love. And like Rocky just said, It's also just it's networking and getting to know others.
Yep.
Just here.
And
So
I'll add to that too. When you're networking, don't try to network with people that have, you know, 20, 30 viewers in their streams and stuff like that. Network with people that are just starting out as well.
hmm,
Um, that way y'all can build each other up and grow together.
yep,
If you're networking with someone that's already got like 20, 30 streamers in their chat, chances are that streamers already built a network of their own where they're working with other streamers on their own. So yeah, get with streamers that are on the same level as you. That way y'all can share ideas. Y'all can share each other's streams out to each other and everything. So that's one thing I would recommend. Network with people that are on your level.
yep, nope. I love that. Well, y'all, that is Cookies. Thank you for still being here lurking. Y'all that have come in, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the reactions. Thanks for chit chatting. Thanks for just having fun, listening, being here. I don't look at my views, so I don't even know how many of y'all are here, because it's not about the views. It's just about being with who is here and in the moment. Um, so I want to open it up. If Rocky, are you okay if we open it up for a little bit of a Q&A, like questions from
Yeah,
anybody that's in
I'll take
chat?
a few questions. I've got a little bit of time.
Okay, I just started checking streams out a year ago and wasn't sure. Looked for a bit on Rocky before joining community. Rocky has led me to several other streamers I've been slowly going to. Rocky's great people. I'm glad to hear that you've been in with him and joined his family.
Hey,
Yes,
we're glad
sir.
to have you, Mystic.
Yes, sir. That's exactly how you should network. Good stream today, fam. D, thank you so much for popping in. Thank you. Um, just know that if you're anybody out there and you're wanting any passions, I'd love to hear from y'all. It's kind of hard because I have a disability and stuff. I have dyslexia.
Yep. I mean that can throw a damper on streaming right there because there's a lot of stuff you have to do with. But at the same time, I wouldn't let that discourage you though.
Yep,
If you're wanting to stream, do it. Try to have fun with it. You know, try to like not even worry about, like Kim said just a second ago. Don't worry about the view count, and that's something that all people struggle with. That's a hard thing to say.
yep,
Don't worry about the view count when it's staring right there at you. But if you just sit there and play the game and talk at the same time, talk about what you're playing, what you're doing in the game, chances are, in give it about a month, you're gonna have a few people in there in your streams regular.
yep. Very much true to that. My question is how the heck did you grow that beautiful beard? Calling it sexy.
Um, I actually think it was the Navy because like before the Navy, I couldn't grow facial hair that much. Like a 5 o'clock shadow, but it was all patchy everywhere. After the Navy, I think it had something to do with the salt water, the ocean. Like I was on a ship and the air and all that. I think that's what did it. Like I think that's how I can grow a beard now. And it grows fast and then it gets stops right here and then it's done. And then it'll grow in about 4 months from now and it'll start again. Yep.
Well, there you go. You heard it from Rocky here. Go stick your beard in a thing of salt water. I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. Yeah. It was... Join the Navy. Got it. Or there you go. He's telling you go
Yep.
join the Navy.
Best branch. Best branch right there.
Yep.
5 o'clock shadow took 2 weeks to grow. What? Oh my goodness.
Oh, y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing.
Agnot said, "What do you use to have such a magnificent beard?" If you're asking, like honestly, what do I use? Like, I actually use beard balm. It's very nice. I mean, it's good for your skin and stuff. I don't use oil anymore. I used to put oil in my beard. I don't use it anymore. I just do beard balm and I use a beard wash, and that's it. That's all I do. And my wonderful, amazing one of my viewers, Amber Lynn Vaughn, she just custom made this for me.
Oh, that's
I don't know if
awesome.
yeah, and
That is so
it's
cool.
this is my favorite beard brush in the world now. Like it's absolutely amazing. It's all wood too. So yeah,
That's awesome.
definitely my favorite thing.
That's awesome.
What else we got?
Your all-time favorite. I skipped this question because I we were already rolling with something else. What is
Okay.
your all-time favorite memory over the past 2 years in streaming? I know you have probably a lot because we all have those times where things hit differently, but what is your all-time favorite memory that comes to mind?
I would have to say I was big on the Mario Maker streaming back in the days, and I got hit with a level from Speed Demon 8706. Um, it was a troll level, and I've put out a video of this way back, but basically the whole level was you just had to hold the right button and walk through the whole level. And here I am, hours into it, trying to beat this by jumping over who knows what, trying to dodge things, and all you have to do is just hold the right button. When they finally told me, it was just epic, man. Like the whole chat was just lost it. And I was just sitting there like, I was done. I was done. But that has to be one of my favorite memories of streaming. There's so many of them though, so many good memories of streaming, but that one really stands out. Really does.
That sounds awesome.
It was hilarious.
It's like, wait, what? It was one of those wait, what moments.
Exactly, exactly. So
Wow, if you have that, Rocky, if there's a way to get that somehow, some way, I think they're asking to have that thrown out and being like, here, would you like this
are you talking about
memory?
the video? I don't know if I have that anymore, so
That or a clip of it if you have a chance.
I'll try to find it.
All right. Hi Kyle. What's up, Kyle? Kyle coming in saying hi to you and I. I remember
Are
one
you
night
taking
a
me to
man.
the Hobby Lobby?
Oh, that is awesome. That is amazing. Those times always throw a lot of us off, and those times are very blessed nights as well when that happens. Okay,
Yeah,
question.
just can I say something? Hey
Yeah,
Joe,
go
I
ahead.
know I know a couple streamers that they are bedridden. They can't get out of bed. Wheels the Deal and Matty Ice. They are two wonderful, amazing people. They don't talk very much on their streams,
Hmm.
uh, but that doesn't hold them back from doing it. And they do get a few viewers here and there. But yeah, they stream as well. You know, there's a lot of people out there with a lot of different disabilities, and some of them that don't even show. Um, some people could just look as normal as me or Kim,
Hmm.
and they have some kind of disability. But yeah, just because of our disabilities, we can still find ways to do it, man. There's always a way. It's just
Uh,
got to be your way. You got to find
yep,
that way.
yep, yep,
Find what works for you.
yep. No,
Single handed
100%.
gaming, exactly.
Yep,
Single
there's that
handed
one.
gaming. He has just one hand he can play with. He plays with it and everything, and he's a Kaizo player. That's incredible. And he may not be the greatest Kaizo player, but he does it. He gets
Hmm.
it done. He gets his GGs. He does it.
He does. There
But Joe,
isn't
much love to you, man. You got to find your niche, man. Your niche, your niche. What? How do you say it? Niche,
niche. Yep.
niche, niche, something like that.
I don't know if you mentioned this one or not, but there's also another content creator. It's King Quad 49er. King Quad
Oh yeah,
49er.
yeah,
He is
yeah.
a
And he played with his
quadriplegic.
mouth too.
He's a
He plays with his
quadriplegic.
mouth on Warzone.
He plays
Yes.
Warzone and he's got something custom for him
Yeah.
and he plays only by mouth.
Yep.
Only by mouth. And he's incredible. I've so Joe, don't
Hey, Joe
let
gets his dubs.
don't let a disability take you away from something that you enjoy, that you love, because whatever you have or whatever you have to battle through, someone else is going to look at what you're doing, is going to find like you and be like, oh my god, he suffers from this but is doing this, and that
Yeah.
could inspire or give them
Exactly.
hope or a push to
Yep.
do something that they want to do that they think they can accomplish. I will
Yep.
also say real quick, like I said, I will do my own thing, but real quick, since we're also on this, real quick, Rocky, if you don't mind, I have a problem speaking, as you guys have seen somewhat. I have a problem with words. My brain gets ahead of me super quickly,
Me too.
and I have stuttering issues. Sometimes we can be on a topic. I'll flip a topic, want to come back to topic, and I'll forget
Yep.
about it. And it makes me feel like, could I even do this? I stood in the computer store. I literally stood in the computer store for 4 hours with everything in my cart, literally saying, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. My husband legitimately finally said, give me the cart. We're going to check out. You're going home and we're figuring this out because you can do this. Stop saying you
Yeah.
can't. So, Joe, if it's something you really want to do, pick it up. And if it's not for you,
Yep.
you know you can do something different. There's always offline content as well that you can put out that could
Yeah.
also help someone out as well. So
Yep.
it's all about that inspiration, like the well, sorry.
You're
This
the
way.
inspiration.
We
Y'all know
got him
that
to
song, right?
sing.
Come on.
Yes. We got him to sing. I was actually gonna ask earlier, hey, you said you can sing.
Hey, I'm an 80s baby. I love my 80s music now. Come on.
I was gonna say, man, you gotta sing. We gotta hear a tune, and we did. It's a good thing I know that you play guitar because I play acoustic. Maybe you and I need to do a little bit of a jam out session.
Oh, geez. You don't want to hear my jam out session. I
I'm
don't usually play with others though. I don't
yeah.
play friendly music with others, music wise, like because I do my own thing. Like
Yep.
when it comes to music, like I tend to just drown out everything else. I'm not a good together person.
I just jam out and I play whatever. I knew how to play a few songs. I haven't picked up my guitar in probably about 6 years. So,
There you go, Joe.
but yeah, there it is, right there. Dad always treated can as a cuss word, so we weren't allowed to say can't. Damn, I
Yep.
love that. Oof.
Yep.
All right, so just another minute or two. Does anybody else have any questions that aren't too
Questions.
personal? No, not too personal, but any questions for Mr. Rockstar,
Oh,
y'all, Mr.
while
Rocky?
they're thinking on that, also you said you had like a speaking problem and stuff like that. I have ADHD and adult ADHD. I had it bad when I was a kid, like I was all hyper and stuff. But as an adult, I have a problem getting what's in here out there. It always comes out jumbled, so I have to think extra hard about what I'm about to say, all simultaneously while speaking at the same time. Like and it sometimes comes out and it's gibberish. Like I'll know what it is up here, but it comes out the wrong way. And I know a lot of people that struggle with that, but that's something that we deal with on a daily basis. And it helps when you're actually speaking from what you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It helps when you're speaking about something that you truly believe in. That way, like you don't really have to think it. It's just something that you feel. But when I have to think on something, I have a very hard time getting what's in my head out to the public. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
No, I feel that. Doing that video you guys saw that I posted out on Monday, I do believe that video took me over an hour.
Yeah. I
Took
feel
me
you on that.
over an hour, and then I still, right about 1 o'clock in the morning, went back and changed just a few things.
There you go, Act Not.
So, adult HDA for the win, ADHD for the win. Together we will take over the world. See, I don't
Love
know
that
what I
video.
have because doctors and I don't get along, so it's very hard for me to go see a doctor. I'm scared. I'm a very person that I'm not scared of life. I'm not scared of a lot. Like I'm scared, but I'm not scared. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So this is the other reason why doing this kind of series not
Yeah,
only will help me, but I'm hoping helps everybody else as well.
they tried doping me up on meds when I was a kid, and
Yep.
I just it just made me it made me a zombie. Like I don't like that. And like my son, he has ADHD. We tried the meds there for a little bit, and then I was like, no, we can't do this no more. We have to take him off that. He's just a kid who has extra energy. He just
Mm-hmm.
needs to have activities to keep his hands busy to get
Yep.
that energy out. Um, Medicine was not my way. And my mom finally she said, "Son, do you want to be on medicine?" And I was like, "No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way it makes me feel." And I'm not saying that for everyone. Sometimes medicine does help, Sometimes it does good things for people, but it all depends on the certain situations.
Yep. No, absolutely love to hear that. I did not know that. So Rocky, thank you for sharing a a little bit of that detail. I that helps. That helps a lot with different things. Jaden, thank you, darling. Glad you're branching out and trying new things. Got to do something. It's all about evolving, all about learning, about moving forward. And Rocky said it and hit it on the nail earlier. If you are not nervous to start something, to do something, then
Something wrong.
yep,
Yep.
something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
You have chemitis. Oh, is that what we're calling it?
Like I
Kyle?
said earlier, every time I go, before I hit that live button, I'm always nervous. I want to bring out the best, you know, I want to do the best of my ability. So if you're not nervous, then you're not wanting to bring out the best of your ability. If you're not, it's just, it shows, you know, if you are nervous before you go live, that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It very is true. Very true. Jane says, I hear you, but I definitely have family members. Meds help a great deal.
Oh, most
Meds do
definitely,
help.
Jaden. I was
Yes.
just speaking on my situation. It did me wrong. Like, I totally like. There are people that it does help, and I'm so for that, you know. But in my situation, it made me doped up more than anything. It made me a zombie, and that was not me. So I had to get off of it. So, and it doesn't do that to everyone. It doesn't. So,
Is Van? I don't want to pronounce your name incorrectly. Is it Vance? I don't know. Is that Mystic? Is that who you call
Vanceletta is Mystic.
Okay.
Hey, but also, did you know that you did tag a game?
I did tag a game.
Yep.
It was zero. It was emptied when I Facebook
No, you
must
tagged
have.
Fortnite.
Oops.
You didn't delete it.
No, I did delete it. In Streamlabs, it was deleted, but I guess Facebook kept it as Fortnite.
Possibly so.
Yeah. Oops.
But you could fix that anytime, like after the stream or whatever.
Yeah, I'll go in and take it off.
All good.
Go for it, Joe. Let Rocky and Tim know. Yeah, no, Joe. If you go, do me a favor. Shoot me like a message. Yeah, message me. Let me know your stream name. Let me come give you some love and support, and I'll be around. Yes.
Kyle said this is quality Fortnite content.
You know, it said it wasn't tagged.
What's the Fortnite dance? do the Fortnite dance for him. Yay! Is that it? Is that the Fortnite? I don't know Fortnite.
Fine.
I'm
okay,
sorry.
we can
I've
do the
never played
Macarena.
the game.
I mean, we can do the Macarena.
Hey, Macarena.
There we go. That's a better one I can do. Going to fires to help out freaks me out sometimes, and I've been volunteering 15 years. Thank you so much for your service with being in the fire department. 15 years. Holy moly.
Was that Sherry?
SD? Yes.
SD Maddox? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's amazing. Absolutely. Love streams like this. Thanks for the there you go, Agnite. Hey, I love you, brother. Love you, dude.
This is a new update on Fortnite where you don't die.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, all right. So we'll give you.
Because we have the Hylian shield back here. That's why.
Oh yes, yes. We'll give you about couple more minutes. If anybody else has any other questions, throw it in. Let us know. If not, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up. But we'll give you another minute or two.
I'm about to be in trouble.
We'll give it a little bit another minute or two. Does anybody have any other questions? Love streams like this. Thanks for the content. Very welcome. Thank you for that. Thank you. I'll be doing these with other creators, and like I said, they won't always hope I want other content creators as well, but if you do art, if you are a doctor, if you are a nurse, if you are an artist, if you are a graphic designer, anything and everything, this is something I want to be able to do with anyone and everyone.
Okay, so my wife asked a question earlier.
Yes.
She said, when am I taking her to Home Depot? Well, I read Home Depot guesses. That's where I want to go. What'd you say? Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
We'll go Saturday. How's that? We'll go Saturday. Hobby Lobby it is.
I live at Hobby.
We're gonna spend a fortune.
I live at Hobby Lobby pretty much almost every day after work. Well, not lately, but
hurt.
I pick up all my tie-dye stuff and all that fun stuff. So, what was the question? Will you do the dishes?
Agna says, when you put on shoes and socks, do you ever put on a sock shoe? What?
Oh, put on one sock and a shoe, then another sock and a shoe.
No, I put on both socks and then both shoes. Come on. I'm normal, okay? I know how to adult.
Gotta love adulting. Gotta love
Oh my
adulting.
jeez.
One more question for you, Rocky.
Okay. Shoot.
Zelda games. I know you've been playing, I know you play Zelda, and I know you're sticking with Zelda, but after you hit your certain goal that you're running after, are
Stickers.
you
Yeah.
thinking about branching out and playing a few different games back, like, I
Oh
guess,
yeah.
like Mario Maker or any other games?
Most definitely. That's my main thing. I want to get to that 5K
Oh,
so
yeah.
we can get those stickers. But there's a lot of other games, and I'm not going to go away from Zelda. Zelda is always going to have a place in my streams.
Oh, yes.
But I do want to add a mix in there. I want to add some variety. But I think that Facebook doesn't like that because they see me as a Zelda streamer. And you can even go look at my page. That's what it says. Of course, it says I'm a Mario Maker streamer right now, and I've only streamed Mario Maker like twice recently. I'm like, dude, y'all need to fix that.
Yep.
But yeah, like other games, like not necessarily on the Switch, but I want to get some PC games going. I want to get into Elden Ring. That's another big one I
Oh,
want to get into.
okay.
I want something like that to test me. Elden Ring that's a beefy test right there. So
Yep, that it looks like a really great game, but yeah, that is a oh, that is
there you go,
beefy and a
Demon
grind.
King 923.
Yep, yep. If one of my black belts could please send that to me in our in the black belt chat, I would really appreciate it. All right. Well, y'all, Rocky, if
Hold
you
on.
stick with, I think
Do,
Rocky's
do,
looking at something.
do. Yep.
Oh yeah. So Bridget, you said you're not allowed to go to Hobby Lobby by yourself anymore. I'm not supposed to go to Hobby Lobby by myself anymore either, unless I promise to just go in and get at least just one thing. Yeah.
Hobby Lobby's great. If they could lower their prices about 50%, yeah,
Yep.
that'd be nice. They've
It
got a
would
lot of
be.
cool things, I'll tell you that, but I'm not going to pay no $60 for a little bitty cup holder or something.
Yep.
No, no.
She bought a maker, a bunch of shirts, and all the tie dye stuff. I
There
have
you go,
a
Kyle.
yep, because I'm about to make all my own custom merch. I have to have the machines for it. I get lost and spend a lot of time. Same here.
This is true. That is true.
Same
Very
here.
true.
Very true. Very true.
Cam, this has been fun. I've had a lot of
Rocky,
fun with this.
this has been a blast. Once again, thank you for being here. Don't run away though. If you would, like I have a question for you after this is over.
Okay.
But y'all, I know I have y'all with us. Can someone let me know who is on? Cause somehow, some way, my creator studio ditched my rating stuff. Kyle, I never promised food. I have no clue what you were talking about promising food.
Mm.
I'm totally down for Rocky doing
Hey,
Elden Ring. Let's go.
can I pick the streamer that we raid?
You are yes.
Oh,
You more most likely
let's
can.
see. Who is on? Where do I go? Gaming? Yeah, let's go. Gaming video. Let's see who is on.
I like diamond art and crochet. Oh my god, yes, Sherry. I actually found out if you go on their website, you can have a custom diamond art made, and I'm looking into doing that because I would absolutely love that. So if you have like a idea or something, check out where you can order something custom,
Ooh,
which you
I
might
got it.
already know how to do that. And then crochet, I've always wanted to learn how to do crochet. Also, Justin coming in with a like, y'all, thank you guys so much for the likes. Thank you for understanding that I wanted to give my whole undivided attention to Mr. Rockstar. For all those that have come in, hung out, just chit chatted. Also, I know some of y'all have hit that follow button. Welcome to the dojo family. Love to see y'all, and y'all, thank you guys so much for making this the very
Definitely.
first one a phenomenal time. And just thank you for each of you being yourselves. That's a other thing that I say here in my stream as well is just just be you because you are the best you that this world deserves, and you truly are. So
I got
um
old guy ADD.
Old guy ADD. All right.
Yep.
So you guys are gonna.
There's
I'm going to be minimizing Mr. Rocky's. So if you guys
there's a
want,
space in between each word too. Old space guy space ADD. I don't know if you've ever been to one of his streams, but he's amazing.
I don't know if I have. Oh no, I think I might. I think I have. All right, so real quick, y'all, I am gonna go ahead and type this in, but let me go ahead. If y'all don't mind, Rocky, give a wave out for me because I'm gonna go ahead and swap my. I'm gonna swap over into my dojo real quick. Uh, y'all, thank you guys so much. Stick with us. This is gonna be a phenomenal raid, probably one of our biggest ones in a while. So let's go raid. I'm gonna click in. I'm about to send you in the raid, but I need to finish out my stream. So let's go ahead and hop back into the dojo, y'all. Rocky, I will see you and talk to you again. And
Hey,
thank
much
you
love.
again so
Thank you for having
much.
me.
All right, y'all. Y'all, thank you guys so much again for giving Rocky your attention and love. I know a lot of y'all are hanging out from his community and my community. Thank you all for being here with us, showing the love. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go raid. We're gonna go show. Someone's gonna. Rocky kind of left me. Where are we going? If someone can type that in, please, please, type that in for me. I just need to pull up so I can get you guys over to the story. But y'all, this is gonna call it for me this evening. Thursdays are my nights with my husband as well. So we took some time for all of this, and I love it. I'm glad my husband got to listen to it as well. I am gonna go ahead and finish my night off with my husband, doing a little bit of offline stuff. You all will see me back here kicking it with y'all in the dojo tomorrow night. We will have a newer game. I don't know if it'll be super new or if it'll be an older new, but it will be something that I've never played before. So cannot wait to kick it with all of y'all in here tomorrow night, probably about 6 p.m. Central Time. Let's go get into this raid. I'm gonna not kick y'all. I'm gonna kick it with y'all in this raid. Let's go say hi to Old Guy ADD. If Streamlabs will actually do this. Let's see. All right. He is live right now. He is playing some retro games. Go ahead. If you guys could do me a favor, go hit him with a dojo and a Rocky raid. Let's do a double raid. Mr. Rockstar was with us. We're going to go do a double raid tonight. It's going to be a Rockstar and dojo raid. So, y'all, thank you all so very much. Have a good, phenomenal night. I'll kick it with y'all tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.
Now what you do later, too, is you can
Hi,
go
Angelo.